Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first video version of a Winger custom session. I figured, might as well do something a little different, might as well do something a little new. I try to switch it up each time to, who knows, maybe someone will stick. But, no, I had a client drop this guitar off to me earlier today. It's an ESP, I think he said ESP LTD, something 100. I can't remember the specifics. I'm not much a modern guitar guy, but I will say that this is a very, very beautiful guitar. Very affordable model. Very nice model. I love that sleek black. So it's an ESP LTD EC-100 AT. So I guess there are two variants of this guitar. This is kind of like the Epiphone, Les Paul, Squier, Stratocaster guitar of the, I guess, LTD world. So, fairly affordable model. You can find these usually for about anywhere between about $300 to $400. Sometimes they vary, but the I did some research. The ESP LTD EC-100 AT usually fetches a cool grand. So yeah, I'm just going to assume that this is kind of more the more affordable player version of the guitar. But the customer stated that he was having some problems with the audio jack. And initially I wasn't sure if maybe it was a damaged jack or connection, but I kind of looked at it from the outside. It seemed to look relatively new. Claims he got it from a family friend, I want to say, actually. No, so yeah, I'm going to take a look under the hood, get an idea, plug it in. Well, I'll plug it in first, take it apart, then we'll get an idea from there. Alrighty, so I've not yet heard the guitar. I'm running through my Line 6 Spider Mach 2. I never really get too wrapped up in like the model numbers and names, but I'm running through Line 6 digital for a sound test. So far all the knobs are up. It's out of tune, but outside of, whoops. It's out of tune, but outside of that, no, there's not any output. Oh, that might actually be a cable issue. Wonder what happened there. Okay, so let's try plugging this in one more time. So one thing I will say is the jack does feel a little loose. And all I'm getting is some hum. So, let's take her apart. So I've already unscrewed the jack and the back plate, but before I look at the jack, I do want to get a look inside here and get kind of an idea. If I can get this lip up. All right, for the first time, witnessing inside this LTD. Honestly, pretty clean. No sign of any sort of modification, nothing like that. Honestly, it's a fairly clean guitar from everything I've been seeing so far and from when they first handed it to me. The owner said that he's been owning it for about a year. Said about last summer was when he got it from his cousin. But, yeah, so let's take a look at the jack. Let's see what's going on there. He was saying he was having some problems there as well. So we just kind of yank this out. It's like, okay, so there's the issue. So, okay. That's connected right there. This is not. Both of these need to be connected. One eyelet leads to your ground and the other leads to your live. I can never remember which one, if it's the top one that's the ground or if it's the bottom one that's the ground. But after some quick online research, that'll quickly tell me how I need to wire it up, and really that's only a 5-minute fix. But that's the entire reason we weren't having any sort of output. So I'm gonna find my tools and get right on that. So, a bit of an update. As I stated in the last clip, I located the problem. There was a disconnect. I believe it was in the gray wire because the white ground was still connected, but I think the reason why I wasn't getting any sound though was because the gray wire wasn't connected whatsoever. So got that resoldered, tightened this up a little bit so it doesn't jump around as much. So let's screw it back up and see how it sounds, or if it makes it sound. So I gotta say, after putting it back together, getting it all repaired and everything, I've been playing it for a few minutes, and dude, it sounds freaking killer. When this thing came in, had no audio going through whatsoever. I've been messing around with a little bit of Led Zeppelin, some Cream. There's a little bit of Black Dog. Hang on, sorry, I'm a little rough with that. One more. A little bit more of a difficult riff to play, but something a little easier if I switch my channels. So I'm going to roll off the tone a little bit. I'm going to go for that Eric Clapton tone. Actually, no, I found out a pretty cool trick he did was, so how he got that tone in Sunshine of Your Love, he threw it on the, from what I understand, he threw it on the neck pickup, rolled off his tone knob to get this. Not a bad tone, actually. I'm kind of a fan of this guitar, not gonna lie. It's the cheaper variant of the two, but honest God, yeah, no. I like if this was the guitar in my main rig, I'd be pretty well happy. It's got great tone, got great action. The fret ends aren't sharp. It's affordable. No, yeah, I really love this guys. Bit of a clean channel. Ooh. Hang on, let me tune up real quick. I'll lock tune it before I return it. No, dude, yeah, it's got a really warm, thick, kind of, almost like a woody tone in a way. I really love the distortions on it, though. It gives a fullness to the guitar that, you know. try some hammer-on stuff. I'm a little rusty with this riff, so bear with me. It's been a minute since I played it, but I've been so out of practice with Van Halen for so long, I shouldn't even be playing those riffs. But yeah, overall, not a bad axe. I'm gonna tune it up and kind of lock tune it one more time before I contact the seller and let them know that it's ready for pickup. But yeah, this has been an LTD EC-100 AT. Fucking killer guitar, not gonna lie, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.